In this video, I'll show you how to properly install and set up your new Nightstick TSM subcompact weapon light. Each of the Nightstick TSM models are designed to fit onto a specific set of subcompact handguns. In this video, I'll be showing you how to install and set up the TSM-11G, which is designed to fit onto the Glock 42, 43, 43X, or 48. The installation and setup steps are exactly the same for all of the other TSM models. Before I get started, a quick word about safety. Please be sure to read, understand, and follow all of the safety instructions for your handgun. And always double check to make sure that your firearm is in a safe and unloaded condition before doing any kind of work on it. As you can see, I have no ammunition in the chamber, and there is no magazine or ammunition anywhere around. Let's take a quick look at the contents that come with your new Nightstick TSM subcompact weapon light. Included in the box, you'll find the light, the MagMate magnetic coupled charger, the installation and laser adjustment Allen screwdriver, the trigger guard lock, and, of course, the instruction manual. The first step is to install the light onto the frame of the handgun. Using the included Allen screwdriver, loosen all three of the screws on the right side of the light. Once all three screws are loosened, separate the two outer halves of the housing. The inner module is also removable and fits into either half of the housing. So if it comes out during this step, simply push it back into place. Next, take the left half of the housing and fit the profile around the trigger guard of the handgun, making sure that it's fully pressed into place. Then position the other half of the housing over the opposite side of the trigger guard and press the two halves together firmly. Now, while squeezing both halves of the housing together, begin tightening all three of the screws. Make sure that each screw is going in straight and that they each engage the brass threaded insert in the left half of the housing. Once all three are snugged up, go ahead and fully tighten each screw. It's important that you squeeze both halves of the housing together while you continue to tighten. Once you're done, check for any gaps between the two halves of the housing and continue tightening as needed. That's it. The TSM is now installed on your handgun. It's not necessary to remove the TSM from the handgun in order to charge it, but it's certainly your option to do so. If you choose to leave the light on the gun while charging it, we strongly recommend the following two steps. First, make sure your handgun is cleared and that you have no magazines or ammunition in the area. And second, secure the gun using the included trigger guard lock. It's a good idea to place the gun someplace out of the reach of curious hands. With the gun in a safe and unloaded condition and the trigger guard lock installed, use the included MagMate magnetic coupled charger to charge the internal lithium-ion rechargeable battery. The charger simply attaches itself to the light magnetically. There's no alignment needed, just get it close and the magnet does the rest. On the other end of the charger is a USB connector. All you need to do is plug it into a USB port on a computer, the USB port in your car, or into any USB power adapter. When you first connect it, the light will turn red. When the light turns green, your TSM is fully charged. Straight out of the box, the trigger guard lock has a default code of 000. You can change the code to any three-digit number that you would like. A word of caution here, please take the time to record the new combination code someplace where you can find it. Because if you forget the code once it's on your gun, you're going to be making a run to your local gunsmith to have him cut it off. Changing the code is simple. Unlock and separate the two halves of the trigger guard lock and use the included Allen screwdriver to press in on the combination reset button on the side of the lock. While continuing to press inward, dial the code to any three-digit numbers that you would like, and when you're finished, simply release the reset button. Your lock combination is now set. Your new TSM has ambidextrous switches. They both work exactly the same. A quick press and release of either switch puts the TSM into constant on mode. Press and release again and the TSM turns off. For momentary operation, press and hold either switch. When you release the switch, the TSM turns off. The TSM provides you with your choice of white light only, green laser only, or white light with green laser. Switching between modes can be done at any time. All you have to do is press and hold on the switch on either side of the light and then repeatedly press the other. When you're happy with the lighting mode, simply release both switches. The TSM will remember the mode each time you activate the switch until you change it again. The objective with the TSM is to have the laser match your bullet's point of impact. First, put the TSM into green laser mode and then decide at what distance you want the laser and the bullet to intersect. This will be your 0. This can basically be any distance you want, but generally speaking, because of the offset between the laser and the handgun's bore, there will only be one point where the two intersect exactly. Once you've picked your distance, get a good sight picture using the handgun's iron sights. Then, use the included Allen wrench to adjust the laser using the windage and elevation adjusters located on the side and the bottom of the light. What you want is to get the laser dot to be centered on top of the front sight post when aiming normally. Once that's done, it's time to head out to the range to refine the adjustments. Setting up at the same distance you used previously, carefully shoot a 3 to 5 round grouping with the laser aimed at the exact center of your target. Next, make note of where your shot grouping is. In my example, all of the points of impact are high and to the right of my point of aim. That means I need to turn the windage adjustment in the left direction on the side of the light and turn the elevation adjustment on the bottom of the light in the down direction. Then, shoot another grouping and continue to refine the adjustments until you're satisfied that your point of impact matches your point of aim with the laser. Keep in mind, you may need to re-zero if you switch to a different type of ammunition. For example, your range ammo versus your defensive loads. Congratulations! Your new Nightstick TSM subcompact weapon-mounted light is ready to go. If you have any questions or if we can be of any assistance, please contact our customer service department by calling 800-233-2155. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.